In the modern landscape of warfare, the presence of the A-10 Thunderbolt II, more famously nicknamed the Warthog, remains an undeniable force of destruction against any opponent. This aircraft, designed specifically for close air support missions, continues to demonstrate its resilience and unmatched effectiveness. Even when confronted by advanced military powerhouses such as Russia, the A-10 is built not for speed or sleekness, but for survival and raw battlefield dominance. Its reinforced titanium armor protects the pilot from enemy fire, while its ability to carry a diverse arsenal of bombs, rockets, and missiles makes it a nightmare for opposing ground forces. At a time when Russia attempted to challenge its supremacy in the combat zone, the A-10 once again proved why it remains one of the most feared aircraft in the skies. As tensions reached a boiling point, Russian forces attempted to confront the A-10 by deploying layers of air defense systems and positioning armored vehicles at the front lines in order to deter any potential strike. But the seasoned A-10 crews, who had decades of operational experience in hostile environments from the Middle East to Eastern Europe, understood perfectly how to convert the aircraft's design advantages into devastating firepower. Flying at low and medium altitudes, the A-10 maneuvered into striking range, preparing to unleash its arsenal of GPS-guided JDAM bombs and air-to-ground missiles that had been specifically engineered to obliterate hardened targets. For every tank and bunker the Russians put forward, there was a corresponding weapon on the Warthog designed to eliminate it with brutal precision. The preparation for such strikes begins with the A-10's advanced targeting pod systems, which provide unmatched situational awareness even in chaotic battlefields. These pods integrate infrared, thermal, and laser designators, enabling the pilot to identify targets hidden behind smoke, dust, or even sophisticated electronic countermeasures deployed by the Russians. With the flick of a switch, the system locked onto enemy positions, calculating exact coordinates and transmitting them to the onboard weapons. Once the target was marked, there was no escape. The aircraft could engage from beyond visual range, ensuring both accuracy and survivability. In these moments, the A-10's reputation as a precision strike platform was not just a claim, but a reality witnessed by all. Within seconds of the command being executed, precision bombs were released from the hardpoints beneath the A-10's rugged wings. These weapons, equipped with satellite navigation and laser guidance, descended at blistering speeds toward their designated targets. Russian armored formations that had been carefully concealed were suddenly exposed, and in a matter of moments, they were engulfed in massive fireballs as the bombs struck with devastating accuracy. Each detonation sent shockwaves across the battlefield, annihilating not just the hardware, but also disrupting the cohesion of enemy troops who had relied heavily on their mechanized support. For the ground forces watching below, the impact of these strikes opened critical pathways for them to advance and seize strategic positions. The results of the bombardment were catastrophic for the Russian units caught in the strike zone. Tanks that had been positioned to dominate the terrain were reduced to twisted metal, and fortified defensive structures crumbled under the precision firepower. The psychological effect was equally profound. Soldiers who had once felt protected by advanced armor and layered air defense now realized that none of it could withstand the wrath of the Warthog. With every strike, the confidence of the opposing force eroded. While the morale of Allied ground troops surged as they pressed forward with renewed determination, knowing the A-10 had cleared the way for them. What makes the A-10 particularly lethal is not only its ability to drop precision bombs, but also its iconic GAU-8A Avenger rotary cannon. A 7-barrel behemoth that fires 30mm depleted uranium rounds at an astonishing rate. Capable of shredding through the thickest armor, the Avenger cannon remains unmatched in close support scenarios. In many missions, the Warthog combines the use of precision-guided munitions with strafing runs from the Avenger, creating a 1-2 punch that leaves little chance of survival for enemy armor. This deadly synergy of old-school firepower and cutting-edge technology ensures that the A-10 is still irreplaceable, even in an era dominated by stealth jets and drones. Russia, equipped with formidable air defense platforms such as the S-300, Buk, and Pantsir systems, had initially believed that they could neutralize the threat posed by the A-10. However, in practice, the Warthog's ruggedness, low-altitude maneuverability, and ability to absorb damage gave it an edge that was difficult to counter. Unlike other aircraft that relied on stealth to evade detection, the A-10 relied on its toughness and relentless persistence to carry out missions even in contested airspaces. Each time it struck with precision munitions, it tore through Russian defenses, leaving behind destruction that far outweighed the resources used to launch the attack. This asymmetry made the A-10 a highly effective war machine against technologically superior opponents. The continued dominance of the A-10 in modern battlefields highlights its irreplaceable role in America's military strategy. Despite repeated discussions about retiring the fleet, real-world conflicts consistently remind military planners that no other aircraft can replicate its unique blend of durability, firepower, and precision support for ground forces. In confrontations with Russia, the Warthog not only delivers devastating strikes, but also ensures aerial supremacy in close combat environments. Every time its bombs hit a target, the outcome is predictable. Destruction within seconds, and a battlefield forever altered by the sheer force of its attack. Ultimately, Russia's challenge has only served to reinforce the legend of the A-10 Thunderbolt II. Time and again, it has demonstrated that while technology evolves, some designs remain timeless in their effectiveness. The combination of precision-guided munitions and the raw destructive power of the Avenger cannon continues to make the A-10 one of the most feared platforms in existence. Its ability to shatter targets in seconds not only secures battlefield victories, but also cements its place as a symbol of American air power that adversaries, no matter how formidable, cannot ignore or overcome.